What's going on? What's going on, co-work? Young K.LaNe Hotel coming at you live and direct today, man. I hope all is well with you. Hope that this message finds and meets you in a great place. You dig what I'm saying? It's not in a great place. I hope that it, you know what I'm saying, it boosts your morale. You dig, it lifts you up. You dig what I'm saying? But look, let's dive straight into it, shall we? Let's dive straight into it. You ever had a situation where you putting your best foot forward? It could be at a job, it can be a relationship, it can be just in any environment, it can be team sport, it can be whatever. And you try to come in to being your best version of yourself. You know what I'm talking about? And then people hit you with, or they treat you like you too good to be true. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I ain't gonna lie to you, man, that's quite irritating. It's quite irritating because before your arrival, they prayed. Even if it's for a split second, even if they were joking, even if they were being sarcastic, even if they were doing it out of anger, out of spite, out of frustration, whatever. They asked the Lord for help. Whether it was a shout or real life prayer, you dig what I'm saying? Like, they let it be known that they were lacking in a department of excellence in some form or fashion in their life or goodness. And they felt like they deserved better. You dig what I'm saying? Then better comes along. It could be you. Ain't gonna be, I ain't say it could be, but it is you. It's been me a lot of times. And you present great positive energy. You present yourself as a child of God, as you are. No gimmicks, no fluff. It just is what it is. And unfortunately, because of this, the cultural upbringing or just our environment, you understand what I'm saying? Society, I guess, at large, it taints people's views on a lot of things, and then we all have our own personal experiences. We've all been through a lot of things, especially people who look like me. Probably come from a place of scarcity, of lack. You probably wasn't, you know what I'm saying, motivated on us in quote unquote the proper way. A lot of us got a lot of tough love, you understand what I'm saying? And we thought and we felt like it was normal until you get out into society, get out into the world, you start studying, you start feeling your way through, and then you realize, well, some of that was quite toxic. Yeah, now I can see why I reject this or reject that or whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? We all have our own connotations on why we feel the way we feel. Yet and still, that by any means does not disregard why people reject you. You know what I'm saying? When you come into the building, come into their life or what have you, to be nothing but great, to bring nothing but goodness. It seems as if the world rejects anything that seems to stand on anything righteous. And they are quick to try to push you into a direction where they want a reaction out of you. It's like, if you show up, say it's 100 days, you know what I'm saying, you got to show up to work. Just say it's 100 days. Out of 100 days, you showing up 90 days, and they still counting to the 100. You don't show up 90 days with the same mindset, same positive attitude, the same, you know what I'm saying, fire under your butt. You understand what I'm saying? Like you turn up. If you like myself, how I was raised, my dad's side of the family, period, nigga, there is no such thing as 50% with me. Now, my younger brothers, they got it different. They didn't get it as hard. You know what I'm saying? You being the oldest, you gonna catch the blunt end of the stick, dog. Like, boy, you understand what I'm saying? I ain't tripping because it made me to who I am. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to physical work and or labor, it's like I can lock in because I already did that when I was younger. I didn't know what I was doing when I was younger, but I learned how to tap in and zone out. I'm talking about on a whole nother level. And it's like I unlock beast mode. I get a second and third win, bro. Like, real talk is crazy. I don't know. It's like I turn into Hulk. And my energy is just, whoo, is unmatched. But even though it was already in me, they brought it out of me early. You understand me? With that being said, though, The one thing they couldn't take from me was my heart, or my heart posture. You understand? So in a lot of situations, people will know they did something to you. They know they're doing you wrong, or they know their intentions is to be lackluster with you. And they trying to figure out for the life of them why you still showing up 100% you. Staying solid, staying true, staying real. You know, with a loving heart and all that other good stuff like that. They're not saying you being nice, you just being kind. There's a difference. I'm not a nice guy. I'm a kind guy. You know what I'm saying? I have nice characteristics. You understand what I'm saying? But I am kind. You know what I mean? A nice guy is a pushover. You understand? And you stupid and you slow. I ain't stupid or slow to nothing. It may seem like that in a particular situation due to the lack of action or what you would see with your own eyes. You understand? Certain things can't be moved upon because you might lack the resource to do that. Doesn't mean your mind ain't there to move though. You understand what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you get judged by these things. If you the lack of resources, this is the world we live in. It's a very tangible world. It's a very materialistic world. So if they cannot see it, you know what I'm saying, then they don't believe it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you can speak about faith, but those who have eyes to see can really tap in and see. You understand what I'm saying? To understand where you at with it. You know what I'm saying? But those are like the chosen few. You dig what I'm saying? But yes, man, it's unfortunate. You know, you can go into an environment, like I said, and present your best version of yourself. And people would do everything they can. They would throw the kitchen sink at you along with the books, the book cabinet, the kitchen sink, the radiator from outside. Like, I mean, everything, bro. Like, they'll throw everything they can at you to try to get you rattled. They want a reaction. They want you to go off. They want you to lash out so they can sit there and say, see, they're not so good after all. You understand what I'm saying? It's escaping them that they did all of that to push you, to keep pushing and prying you to get to that mode, right? Look what all it took to get you to that place. And then you have to ask yourself, what in the world is wrong with them to logically conjure up, literally take up the time to figure out a way to piss somebody off? What is wrong with you? You ain't got nothing else to do with your time? You really gonna take 5-10 minutes out of your day, out of your life that you could never get back, just to figure out how you can get under somebody's skin? That's pretty pathetic. And that's not me even trying to talk trash. It's just like, really think about it. Like, yo, I said, sometimes when people are selfish, or people out here talking about, you know, they looking out for self, you can tell they do it because when they even get in relationships, it's all about them. You know, if you are that type of person, that's cool, own that. But the thing about it that's confusing and conflicting to me is, if you're like that, then why do you give so much attention to people that you don't care about? You feel what I'm saying? Because if you understood spirituality, when you start speaking things out against somebody, and like I said, you don't know nothing about their background, you haven't studied them, you haven't seen anything, you haven't went to the Lord, and you probably don't got a relationship to go to the Lord to even ask him so he can even tell you, he can tap into and heighten your discernment so you can see with the eyes, not these two carnal eyes. These carnal eyes right here will fool you. They will fool you. Okay? You gotta be able to see. You understand me? You gotta be able to hear. You gotta be able to tap in on a whole nother level to be able to see what you're dealing with. Because sometimes you may be entertaining an angel. You may be entertaining divine help. You understand what I'm saying? Like, literally, the Lord answers your prayers and sent you somebody good, and all you did was running right back out your life. And all it's showing is you feel like in your mind you don't deserve that. If you at a workplace and you got somebody that's coming in and actually bringing and providing nothing but positive energy and trying to bring the morale up or trying to lift even the production level up or everything like that, and the only thing that you can do is try to figure out a way where you can make this person look bad. The only thing you can do is try to figure out a way where you can try to make this person have a bad day. I've had all kind of crazy stuff happen to me. Folks literally remove my desk. Yeah, your radio, all your work equipment. All of a sudden you come in the next day at work, it's all gone. You know, nobody knows what happened. You understand what I'm saying? And the thing about it, you don't talk about nobody. It'd be different if you personally knew people, you going out congregating with folks, and you know what I'm saying, even, you know what I'm saying, look at me. It'd be different. I'm out here messing around they women. I ain't doing none of that. I be minding my own business. Let me tell you something. There are people like myself in this world who have enough on their plate by themselves. By myself. I don't need. Hey, look, I don't have no desire to take with somebody else's. I have no desire to plot and plan on coming up off somebody's back. It takes too much thinking, bro. For me, to try to finesse somebody, to try to backdoor somebody, to try to just do people wrong, to lie, scheme, to plot. It takes too much energy. It takes too much for me. Now, somebody else, it could be your cup of tea. You know, and what does that say about you? If it comes to you like a skill set. Everything I just listed that was negative, and you do that like it ain't nothing but like a layup. I'm just saying. That don't sound quite positive. You don't really sound like the person that people should be around. You sound quite toxic. That's you. If you happen to do these things with ease. You know, I've had people, you know, tell me you ain't quick enough on your feet to respond. I'm like, well, what, to respond in truth or to make a lie? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, nigga. No. I stand in truth, my nigga. Whether people like it or not, whether I look lame or not, I can care less. That's the difference between me and you. I don't care. But, like I said, once again, this message is for everybody out there, man, who's ever been told, man, you, or treated like you just too good to be true. It's because you are. You probably wouldn't expect that at the end, would you? Yep, you are. You are too good to be true in this world that we live in of illusions. You understand what I'm saying? In this world where truth ain't really quantified, or it's not really weighted, you know what I'm saying, on a heavy scale. You dig what I'm saying? Everything else, you know what I'm saying? Everything else is up. You feel what I'm saying? Think about it like this. I work overnight, but if you say you're waking up in the AM, starting your day off, how many people, I'm talking about like within the first hour, few hours, what are you tapping into? I don't even know where I'm going here. What are you tapping into? Are you tapping right into gossip? Are you tapping right into negativity? The news of the town? Like, that's your, like, literally, think about this. If you can tune your frequency, this is what you tapping into to start your day. You are what you eat. And that's mentally, spiritually, and physically. Emotionally as well, you know, all those intangibles. And some of us got to be careful of our diet. All of us got to be careful of our diet. Ain't no some. All of us do. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, stay blessed, stay positive. Be reassured, you know what I'm saying? Even though we live in a world where people don't make it cool or make it seem like it's to be solid, nigga, be solid, nigga. Be a rare individual. Be solid to you. Most importantly, be solid to the Most High. Because this is the thing about it, bro. When you solid with the Most High, everything else just fall right into place, my nigga. Because if you doing everything according to how he, you know what I'm saying, all he's doing is just being solid, though. Folk, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, it's so crazy to be, you know, man, look, my nigga, it's just being solid. It ain't even about, it's about being righteous. You can put it in that, but it's just about being solid. Like, okay, if we was in the hood, or we just like, you know what I'm saying, with your partners and them, you feel me? You out there kicking a bobo. You dig what I'm saying? If you can imagine, you got your homeboy right now, your best partner, you feel what I'm saying? Your ride or die. You dig what I'm saying? Like, y'all done been through the trenches together, you know what I'm saying? Broke bread, you feel me? Like, all kind of stuff. Like, y'all know each other like the back of y'all hand, you feel me? It's loyalty, it's real life loyalty. And some of us don't lost people like that, you understand what I'm saying? Like, really lost people, like they dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? Some folks lost them to the chain gang. You dig what I'm saying? But what I'm getting at is, can you envision if you ever had it in your life? If you've ever had it, even if it's for a season, you had that one solid individual. I'm talking about y'all rocking out. You feel me? That energy that you encompassed, that energy, that loyalty, you know what I'm saying? Now, imagine that times 10, times like infinity. Bruh, that's what it is with the Lord, my nigga. I ain't lying, bro. That's what it is with the Lord. That's why I'm like, bro, if you really just tap in with his statutes and his standards, everything else, you ain't even got to worry about how you treating folk, because you naturally gonna do it. If you trying to do everything to make sure you straight with the Lord, you know, that you just gonna be solid, bro. Like, you gonna be immovable. Like, dead serious. You understand what I'm saying? You gonna be standing on your 10, you know what I'm saying? And you're not gonna be playing no games. Y'all got to understand that the Lord don't be playing no games. He does not play the radio. I don't know what people thought it was, just because he be like, oh, because I know what it is. People getting away with stuff, and they've been getting away with doing all kind of bad stuff, and they heard that it's a Lord that put folks in hell. You know what I'm saying? Heaven and hell for doing good and bad. But it's a lot of folk been doing bad for years, and other folk been watching other people get away with doing bad for years, so they don't think God is real, because there ain't no consequences behind their actions. Until you really pay attention to life. Until you really pay attention to life. Until you start looking at the integral details and certain people around you. You understand what I'm saying? Until you start paying attention to the cascade of events that happen randomly in your life. Back. And you can't do nothing about it. No matter how hard, you could have had a perfect credit score, and you got all the money in the world, you got everything lined up that you did physically and mentally that you know to do, that you studied to do, and everything failed. Everything failed. You understand what I'm saying? Because you didn't include the Lord. You dig what I'm saying? So you did everything on your end, but it's almost like you built the house on quicksand. And then Jane just, whoo. You dig what I'm saying? But when you build that thing with the Lord, nigga, you build it fortified, nigga, on solid ground, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So when you get like that, you dig what I'm saying? When you start moving on that level, and you start moving like, hey, I'm just gonna do everything to make sure that to the utmost, that the Most High is gonna be satisfied with me. You know what I'm saying? And my behavior. You feel me? Everything will fall into place. It'll be at work, a relationship, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? If you're doing it to the standard of the Lord, if he plead with you, how in the world can man not be elated with you? And if they not, they hate us. That's what I'm sitting there saying to you right now. You know what I'm saying? You may be in an environment where niggas telling you too good to be true. You feel what I'm saying? And yes, you are. Especially when you know you're moving in righteousness, you ain't did nothing. Nobody come in there and just handing your business. You minding the business that pays you, literally. You understand me? Hey, man, look, stay focused, stay on the up and up, stay righteous, stay solid. Don't let nobody tell you different, don't let anybody shift you. You understand what I'm saying? In this world, man, you know, where they're making it lame to be solid, whatever. Be the lame in their mind. You feel what I'm saying? But be forever true, you know what I'm saying, in the eyes of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? In the eyes of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? In all the heavenly hosts. You dig what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that matter anyway, nigga. You know, they're just temporary down here. And then you already know, man, when it comes to the swag and then what's popping and what's hot, you know what I'm saying? That changed, bro, like the seasons. You feel me? Stay solid. That never go out of style. Stay solid. Much peace, light, love, and illumination. I am your K.LaNe Hotep. You dig what I'm saying? Child of God, I am God's son. Here to serve y'all. You dig what I'm saying? Much peace, much light, much love, and illumination. Always. Always.